Hey everyone, does your SunJoe sound like that? If it is, you did what I just did 5 minutes ago, and you hit something and bent your reel. Let me show you the process to get your SunJoe back up and running if you do something like this. You can save it. It's possible, and I'm going to show you how. Hang on. Alright everyone, what you're going to need to accomplish this is your SunJoe Reel Mower. Make sure you remove the battery so no one accidentally gets hurt. A good thick pair of gloves, maybe even a wooden stop block, and a vice grip, and lastly some lapping compound and a brush to do the final polishing. Alright, so let me tell you what happened. I was getting tired, getting towards the end of the mow, and I cut a corner, and actually I clipped my patio, concrete patio, and hit the reel on that. If you spin the reel backwards, everything's smooth except for one blade right here. If you get past that, well, this one's bent too. So there's two bent, and the rest are good. So I messed up 2 of my 5 reels. Let me show you the strategy that I'm going to do to straighten this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hang on to the reel with one hand in the glove, and then I'm going to take a vice grip on the edge of the blade, and I'm going to pull it down, because what happens is when you hit something, it flares the reel up this way, and what you want to do is bring her back down. So just twist, and I twist, and this is flexible. You can feel it flex, and it'll just take some flexing back and forth, and then you can straighten it out. Sometimes you may have bent it enough that you can't even get it past the bed knife, and it'll take some really big twisting, but you can work it and you can do it. Let me show you how. Okay, so we are kind of zoomed in. We're kind of zoomed into that bad area. And I'm going to try and show you the process that I'm trying to use to straighten this back out. So I've got a glove to protect my hand. The reel is sharp. Let me show you what I'm going to do here. So this, you can see, is just hitting right here on the corner. So I must have messed it up. And there's telltale signs if you look at the back edge, or if you look at the way the blade runs. In this case, it's right on the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this vice grip and I'm going to clamp it right on the edge, maybe about right even to where the reel connects, right there. Then I'm going to grab the reel, put my hand in there, and this is where a block might come in handy, and I'm going to push down. See? Still clicks a little bit, but it's making progress. So I might just move over a little bit, grab it, and push down, and kind of flex it down, and keep checking it. See now how it's a lot easier? It's just barely touching. This one here, it's okay through here, but it starts catching about right here. So I'm going to do the same thing. I might back this, since we're in the middle, I might back it in a little bit, try and twist the whole blade a little bit. Alright, grab the reel, push down, flex that, and it's a lot better. Now it's starting to catch a little bit here, so I'm just going to move over a little bit and do the same thing. You're just trying to straighten the blade out, kind of undo what happened when you hit something. This could be a twig, it could be a twig, could be a nail, could be a piece of mulch. Oh shoot, my light went off. Let me turn my light back on. Sorry about that. But you just really want to flex it. You just want to work it back to where it was before. And you're not gonna get it perfect. You're not gonna get it perfect, but you're gonna get it good enough so you don't have to grind down a ton of the reel and a ton of the bed knife with lapping compound. You'll just have to touch it up. Same thing here. And I'm trying to grab where there's good support on the reel, so try and grab around the welds, so I don't end up bending another blade to straighten one blade out. Okay, and it's getting better. So you just keep working it like that, and eventually you get to a place, I'll grab you here. So eventually you'll get to a place where it's smooth enough that you can backlap it and get the reel back ground all in the same plane together. So yeah, just keep grabbing it with the vice grip, keep pushing it down, just keep working it until it's as smooth as you can get it, and then touch it up with a backlap, and then you should be on your way back to mowing. And you don't have to throw away the SunJoe. It can be straightened out, and it'll work great again. Hey everyone, one more last tidbit on backlapping. You may want to look at my other video on how to backlap the SunJoe, but just as an update to that, I have a different recommendation. When I first did that video, I didn't unhook the motor, and I backlapped it with the motor on, and I think it's a much better idea to take the drive belt off and to work on the motor side of the SunJoe, so you're not working against the motor and burning your drill out. So let me take you in here quick. I've already done some disassembly. Basically, you have a circlip and a washer to take the wheel off, and then, well, first you have to take the cover off. Then there's another plastic cover that you take off, and behind that is the motor assembly and the belt goes right here. And you slip the belt off, and now you can slip your socket over this and then drive it freely without having to fight the motor to backlap it. So that's an update to that process. Hope you find that useful, make it a little easier on yourself. But now that we got the blade mostly straightened out, I'm just gonna polish it and even out the blade from left to right with backlapping compound. Alright, so let me give you an update of what I've done. I didn't show it, but I backlapped the mower And I did it, it took a while. I probably backlapped it, multiple editions of backlapping paste. Man, I probably backlapped for a good 10-15 minutes, you know. But what I did was I didn't adjust, let me take you in here. I didn't adjust the distance from the reel to bed knife. I just left it as it was, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to backlap it evenly and kind of bring down the high spots where the reel got misaligned. And if I spin it now, and I wiped off all of the compound that I could. I'm going to wipe it down with a wet rag just to make sure that I get all the grit off, because you don't want that grit undoing all of the sharpening or the backlapping that you did. But anyway, you can see, you can hear just a very, very fine touch. But I've gotten rid of almost all of that high spot. And if I go forward, you can hear it just a little bit, but once I get this cutting paper, it's not going to be significant, and it will eventually, through cutting and stuff, wear back down and be straight again. Alright, let's see if we got rid of some of that knocking from that blade hitting the bed knife. Just to recap, what we've done is we straightened out the reel with a vice grip and a little bit of elbow grease. Then we backlapped it pretty intensely. Then we cleaned it up, and let's see how it sounds now. My guess is it's not going to be perfect, but it'll be better than it was. And the most important part is that you can get it back into the yard and use it. So you can hear just a little bit where that it's a little bit high, but it's a lot smoother than when we started. So I would chalk this up as a success. I hope you can, well, first of all, I hope you never have this problem, but if you do have this problem, that there is a way around it, and to get back in the yard mowing again with the SunJoe. All right, for real this time. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.